Hey everybody, Playtendoguy here, and I'm back with a brand new video. It's been a minute, hasn't it? It's been quite a while, and you know what it's time for? It's time for a much needed Blu-ray pickups video, where I go through everything that I've picked up over the past couple of weeks, and there's quite a few to get through. So without further ado, let's get into it. So hi everybody, hope you're all doing well and keeping safe, and thank you for joining me for a brand new video. As I said before the intro, it's been a minute, it's been a while, but I'm back with a brand new video of all the stuff that I've picked up recently on Blu-ray, and there's quite a bit to get through. I've got some titles here that were sent to me by some PR companies, some pickups, some special editions, and some new releases. So you know what? Let's start off with the new release, and that is Timothy Chalamet in Wonka. Yes, I watched this probably around Christmas time, just before Christmas, and my word, what an absolute delight. When this was first announced, I was like, really? You're going to do a prequel to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? I had no interest. Then I heard the Paddington director was involved, and that changed my mind a lot. And wow, what an utter delight this is! Such a whimsical, wonderful film with with a great aesthetic, great acting, great cast, and catchy tunes. My only real problem with it is that Hugh Grant as the Oompa Loompa isn't in it that often. But apart from that, great film. It's going to go down as like a really good family classic, and I'm glad to see that it did very well in the box office. Hopefully, we will get a sequel, but that is Wonka. It's available on Blu ray and 4K and DVD now. I think there's a steelbook, and it looks really nice. There's a load of special features there. I don't know whether you can get that, but looking forward to checking those out as well. So that is Wonka, just come out. Next up is a film that I watched from last year and I really did enjoy. Superhero films have been definitely hit and miss recently. It's definitely a mediocrity amongst them. But one shining light last year was James Gunn's final Marvel film, and that was Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Been waiting for a little while to pick this one up as I watched it on Disney Plus, and it went down to a tenner, so I decided to pick it up. What a fantastic final chapter for the Guardians trilogy. Way better than the second one. Great music, quite emotional, and a fitting end to these likable characters, and also a fitting end for James Gunn's tenure at Marvel. There was a time when we thought this film wasn't going to happen when James Gunn got, well, not sacked from Disney, but thankfully he did return for this, and so glad. The new characters here are wonderful. The CGI is fantastic, and it just feels like a wonderful adventure, and it's fun, which is something the Marvel films haven't been for quite a while. So that's Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Next up is a set of films that were kindly sent to me by Signature Entertainment. I've seen the first one in the series and thought it was quite a darn good time, but I've never seen the rest of them, and I didn't know there were six of them, and that is the Rise of the Foot Soldier six-film collection. So this one contains part one and two. It also contains part three, the Pat Tate's origin story, part four, Marbella, Part 5 Oranges, and Part 5 Vengeance. If you're wondering why I've changed the camera around, it's because the camera kept falling down, so I've had to do it upside down, so I'm going to try and re-edit it in the editing process. But yeah, this was a really nice surprise to see that Signature Entertainment sent this over. The six films of this quite prolific franchise, I'm surprised to see that there was six films in it, but I've heard from a lot of people that the later ones, like Vengeance and Origins, are actually really quite good and very interesting crime thrillers. Starring Craig, starring Craig Fairbrass as Pat Tate. He's supposed to be really good in it. So I remember watching the first one and quite enjoying it. So looking forward to diving into the rest of the series. This is available now again from all good physical media stockists on both Blu-ray and DVD. And you can also pick up Rise of the Foot Soldier Vengeance, which is available now on standard Blu-ray as well. So that is the Rise of the Foot Soldier six-film collection. Next up is a film that went on the HMV. When you buy something, you get it a little bit cheaper, like $9.99 for 4K, $4.99 for Blu-ray. And this was quite a recent film, and it was on the offer, so I decided to pick it up. The Fablemans, Steven Spielberg film, semi-autobiographical, starring Paul Dano. Seth Rogen's in it, Michelle Williams. I've heard what's his name's also in it as well. Famous director. His name eludes me. David Lynch is also in it, or David Cronenberg. Either one or two is also in it as well in a cameo, which is quite interesting. Was quite the awards winner. Won loads of plaudits. A lot of people really enjoyed it. I haven't got around to watching it yet, but I've heard some really good things, so we'll get around to it eventually. But for a tenner on 4K with a slip, couldn't say no to that. So that is The Fablemans. Next up, the HMV premium sale was in full swing a few weeks ago and decided to take advantage of that offer. I picked up the only other Al Pacino film on the premium collection that I haven't picked up, or actually the Gene Hackman one, because he's in quite a few. He's in Target and he's in Night Moves. This was the other film he's in, and I haven't seen it yet, and it is Scarecrow, starring him and Al Cappuccino. Deluxe car wash. So it's like a road trip movie. They're both down on their luck, and they're sort of like finding their feet, bit heartwarming. I remember seeing the trailer for this and it looked like an utter delight. This contains just the Blu-ray, but you do get some art cards and a poster in it as well. So looking forward to watching this with the two great lead actors here. So that is Scarecrow. And I partnered that one up with a film starring Christopher Lambert, Greystoke of the Legend of Tarzan. I'm a sucker for the Tarzan story. I really do like it. I think the other one with Stellan Skarsgård, is it? Or Alexander Skarsgård a few years ago with Margot Robbie was actually not too bad. Also love the Disney one. Disney one's brilliant. But never knew about this one. I saw the trailer for this and I thought, I quite like the look of this one. Not only has it got like obviously Tarzan's life in the jungle, but also his aristocracy life as well. Also stars Angie McDowell from Groundhog Day, and she was also in Ready or Not. Christopher Lambert, really liked him in the Highlander film and also in Mortal Kombat as Raiden. So looking forward to seeing his version of Tarzan in this. You do get art cards and a poster in this one as well. So that is Greystoke, The Legend of Tarzan. Next up is another film that was kindly sent to me by Signature Entertainment, and it's a new release that came out last week, starring Tuppence Middleton. Yes, that is her name. It is Lords of Misrule. Yep, never heard of this one, and this one is a British film starring one Tuppence Middleton, and she is taken over as a vicar on a rural village, and seems like a nice little village, but it soon goes a bit weird. Stuff is going on, weird things, and her daughter goes missing. So yeah, there's some rather creepy stuff going on here, and she needs to find her daughter before something nasty happens to her. Very creepy film. Kind of feels a bit like Wicker Man esque with like all the rituals sort of stuff with it. You definitely get the vibe here with like Midsummer feels, and like that character there, he was really quite creepy in it. You also do have the guy from the Dacia adverts, Ralph Ineson. You'll know who he is. He has a really, really quite distinct accent that always elevates everything he's in. Quite a good little film. It's just come out, so definitely worth checking out. Unfortunately, you don't get no special features with this one, but you just get the film on a quite nice old disc there. So that is Lord of Misrule, available now. And another film that was kindly sent to me by the team at Signature Entertainment is a film that I've heard quite a fair bit about. Starring Nathan Stewart Jarrett, who was in the TV series Misfits, and he was also in the film, the recent Candyman film, if I'm not mistaken, and also starring George McKay, who's from 1917. This is a film called Femme. It soon starts to unswirl in quite a dark and disturbing little thriller. It's a great film, highly recommended watching. I heard a lot of positive buzz about this one, and yeah, it does deliver with some pretty shocking revelations. This is also available now on Blu-ray and DVD from all good physical media stockists. So that is them, and here is the artwork on the disc. And you also do get a special feature of behind-the-scenes featurette with the cast and crew. So that is them. We have three more films now. First up is a film that I picked up as it was reduced on the Studio Canal sale. This one was recommended to me by Nige from Rock God 2004, so I'll leave a link to his channel in the link down below, so go and subscribe to him. He's a great guy, a great friend. Go and support him. He's got a wealth of knowledge, and this is a film that he's been on about for quite a while that I've always wanted to check out, and that's The Outsiders. This is by Francis Ford Coppola and what a cast. C. Thomas Howell, Matt Dillon, Ralph Macchio, Patrick Swayze, Rob Lowe, Emilio Estevez, and Tom Cruise. What a cast in this. This is sort of like a coming of age film. This film contains like two different cuts, like the restored complete novel and the 2021 restoration. So looking forward to watching this one. I think the only real difference is, if I'm not mistaken, what Nige did say was the music, where one music would be more contemporary to the time period and the other one would be a little bit later. But don't know a lot about it more than it's just a coming of age story, so I'm looking forward to checking it out. And like with all Studio Canal releases, you get a bucket load of special features. For $7.99, it was an absolute bargain. I know they've released it on 4K in a really lavish box set, but unfortunately HMV had sold out. But I'm still pretty happy with this Blu-ray. So that is The Outsiders. And the final two films are from the Asian collection from 88 Films. I do honestly think 88 Films are fast becoming one of the best boutique labels on the market. Kind of outdoing Arrow, in my personal opinion. So I picked up two of their fairly new releases as they were produced on Amazon. I picked up The Inspectors Always Wear Skirts, starring Cynthia Rock and a few other great actresses. This looks like a fun sort of like police story, but with a women film, and looks like it's going to be horror and comedy and horror and action. Apparently, there's like about four of these films, and these are releasing over the year sporadically. So I may actually end up collecting them. Kind of reminds me of the In the Line of Fire series, which came out last year on Eureka. And if it's as half as good as that series, definitely in for a good time. Do you get a booklet in this one and poster as well? I haven't undone it yet, but I'm looking forward to checking it out. You do get a load of special features as well, which is as standard with 88 films. They now come in quite slim cases instead of like the traditional thick blue cases, but I actually do like the new design, and I can imagine the other three films, when they come out, will line up really nicely on the spines. So that's The Inspector Always Wears Skirts. And the final film is another Asian action film, action thriller called The Long Arm of the Law. This one came out and it was like 25, 30 quid in HMV, but Amazon had it for like 15 quid. So I thought, you know what, snap it up. Saw a couple of trailers of them and they look a lot of fun. The second one looks like over the top action. Don't really know too much about them, but I do like the Asian crime films with like action and martial arts. So sign me up. This one is again two slim cases in here, but inside you also do get a poster and you do get artwork. Not artwork, a booklet as well. Don't know whether you actually get any art cards with it. No, you don't. But you do get reversible artwork on the cases. So I'm looking forward to checking these ones out. And again, also contains a cornucopia of special features. So that is The Long Arm of the Law, and wow, look at that artwork. So anyway, that's everything I've recently picked up on Blu-ray. Quite a few films. There's some great films that were sent to me by Signature Entertainment, all available now on Blu-ray and DVD. So be sure to check that out in your local physical media stockers. Few great new titles and some great like stuff on 88 Films and the HMV collection. So what are some of the films that you've picked up recently. I know there's been a lot of great ones out, such as the Invasion of the Body Snatchers Arrow Limited Edition. So tell me all what you picked up in the comments section down below. So be sure to check out the channel for future videos coming up, such as a Switch pickup video and a PS5 game pickup video, as well as a load of other stuff coming soon to the channel. So thanks ever so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoy it. You stay safe, take care, and I'll see you all on the next video. Bye.